Hello, Rockstars! Welcome back to String and Story on Main. My name is HollyAnne Knight of String and Story, and it is my job to guide you to quilt with confidence. I'm joined today, as always, by the lovely Darcy Struble.
Hello.
And we're going to keep going with our fall crafting. So, we have so many exciting things to cover today. We just came off a fall festival. I'm sporting all the spoils of my fall festival shopping.
I've got on my sloth.
You do. You have your sloth on a bicycle.
Dark Cycles makes these shirts, and they have all the animals on bicycles. So fun.
True. They had a shark on a bicycle, and I didn't get it, and I'm a little sad.
Oh, and a shark stuffed animal for you.
You do?
Yeah. Molly said, I want to give this to HollyAnne's kids. And I was like, let's just give it to HollyAnne. One stuffed animal for two kids the math doesn't add up.
Well, then they can steal it from me, and then they'll know they have to share. It'll be great.
And it'll be fine.
We'll just strategize. It's fine. Love that. Rockstars, if you are here with us, do say hi in the chat. We would love to hear from you. As a reminder, we are here every Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern, so make sure you subscribe to our channel to make it easier to find us in the future. Speaking of subscribing, I opened Instagram this morning and realized that we are less than 50 folks away from having 25,000 rock stars on our Instagram account. Is that not the coolest thing? So while you're here, if you would also pop into the Instagram app at String and Story and hit follow if you haven't already, so that we can get closer to that $25,000 number. Good morning, Madeline. Good morning, Yvonne. It's so good to see y'all. Oh my gosh. I know, right, Madeline? I love the Fall Fest swag. I wore this shirt in my new headshots this weekend, this week, and I'm really excited about it. Not gonna lie. Hello, Alicia. Hello. Okay, so if y'all would do us that favor, subscribe and like here. I'm stoked about that. This is gonna be amazing. Next up, I'm going down a schedule. Sorry. This will be less awkward and less schedule-y as I practice more, but I'm trying to practice having order to our chaos.
I'm here to interject and make it crazy.
Yeah, we're here for that. So last week we started a really fun thing. We started doing giveaways as part of our YouTube. So as you might remember, last week's prize was this lovely bungalow thread set. Our code word was scarecrow. Today, our prize is going to be this amazing little fat quarter bundle, just a little treato. Anyone who is here watching on the live or on the replay is eligible to enter. So stay tuned till the end, and we will announce the winner of the bungalow thread set and give you the code word to enter to win the fabric. Okay?
Yay!
Awesome. Now, this week's review is from the amazing Lisa Moose. Let me toggle over here. And Lisa shared, this is an older review from our Facebook page, but it makes me super happy because Lisa's been part of the Quilting Rockstars for a really long time. And Lisa wrote, I spent the day here learning free motion quilting. Was time well spent. If I hadn't done this today, I would be stitching in the ditch again on a quilt for my son. Instead, I'm doing 4 different designs with confidence. Thanks again. So Lisa, thank you for leaving that amazing review over on our Facebook page. And y'all, I've included a link in the caption of this video that if you have not yet left a review for String and Story, it would really mean the world if you hopped over to Google and did that when we finish our time together. It's a really great way for folks who are new to the Quilting Rockstars community to know a little bit about us and what we do, and the fact that while we're crazy in some regards, we are worth doing business with. All right. Okay. That's the business part of me. We have fun stuff. Are we ready to show fun stuff?
Yes, and we have hello from Michigan and Maryland.
Yay, so Karen, Terry, Linda,
nice
Helen, love. By the way, any of our rock stars in Florida, first of all, if you are a rock star in Florida right now and you are managing to tune into this, will you comment? Because I'd love to just shout you out and see your name. But rock stars in Florida, please stay safe. Mm-hmm. This stuff that's going on is madness. We're looking out the window, just seeing the wind that we're getting here in Duluth, and we are very, very safe. But it just reminds us that there are many rock stars in Florida and in the Caribbean and whatnot that are they're not safe right now. So our love is with you. Please stay hunkered down, do all the crafting, stay dry.
It's such a good crafting time.
Crafting time. Did you see?
No one's better at hunkering down than crafters. No one.
Did you see Homemade Emily Jane made that reel? She was like, hurricane's coming, time to get ready. And she's like, first I need some yarn, then I need some fabric. Yep. I was like, this is real. This is very real.
This is the crafter time.
The crafter time. We're here for it. So our first thing that we are very, very, very excited about is if you did not see on Instagram, we finally got our palette of fabric. I could cry.
Oh my goodness.
I could cry.
Seriously.
220 bolts. So you can see a little behind me if I lean way far over.
Oh, I guess I don't have to lean. I don't know what I'm doing.
You don't have to lean. I can turn here. I'm gonna bring y'all up and over my head. You ready? So you may know that there's not normally fabric back there, but that's because we have so much fabric.
Yay.
That we got to actually line all of the walls. So if there's a color that you've been holding out for, or a bundle you've been waiting on, we are in the process now of finally restocking all the bundles.
That sounds like my job today.
Sounds like you're going to be doing some bundling. We are here for that. We're thankful. So yeah, obviously we'll both be working on that.
Oh yeah.
But the other thing that we did, because we got all these fun colors in, is we made you a new kit. You want to show off our new kit?
Yes. Oh my goodness. This is so exciting. I love this one so much.
Yeah. I get asked about this one a lot, and we don't keep a kit in stock typically, but it is finally added to the shop as a fixture. And that is a Lanterns of Hope kit to make this Lanterns of Hope. This is the one that often hangs behind me in photos and things. And so you get a yard each of the colors. You technically only need about a half a yard, but that leaves no margin for error, and you're kind of hacking the pattern. So Lanterns of Hope is written for 6 colors. This version has 8. So the kit has a yard each, so that if you want to tweak the colors a little bit, or if you cut something and go, oh no, that wasn't what I should have done, you've got some wiggle room. It includes a batting, a thread, a sticker, and of course the pattern. So that's available in the shop, along with all of the solids that finally restocked. So huzzah! All right, we have one more show and tell.
Right? Did you say, Valerie, you're in, is that 1
oh my gosh,
a.m.?
Valerie, you might be the furthest away rock star today.
Congratulations, you win the
star.
Yeah, you're the star of the show.
You get an extra rock star gold star today. Huzzah. Hello, Kathy. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, so while we're showing you this next little show and tell, I want y'all to type in the chat for me. What have y'all been working on this week? What have y'all been up to? And give us a little update, and we'll read those after we play show and tell. So
very excited about this.
So I met this maker at QuiltCon last year. She is the owner of a wonderful little fabric shop up in, I believe it's North Carolina, might be Virginia.
Okay.
That area. And she actually gifted me one of her projects from this book, and asked if she could send me a copy of the book when it came out. For me to review and to try out some of the projects. So shout out to the lovely Catherine Lyle and her new book, Zig Zag Rope Sewing Projects with Landauer Publishing. First of all, this is a hefty tome. This is a pretty thick little quilting book or project book.
There's tons of information. I was flipping through it before this, and there's tons of information.
I really enjoyed that you opened it up, and one of the early teaching segments was learn the ropes. We thought that was really funny.
So clever.
Let's see. Let me find some. The table of contents has a good photo on it. Look at all these different types of projects that she outlined. So little lampshades, plant hangers, bowls, dishes, headbands, coasters. This just looks like an absolutely gorgeous resource. Yes, we will be getting copies into the shop. They're on order. It must have been very popular because they've been delayed for a minute now. This planter is killing me. We might need planters.
Oh, that would be so fun. I want to grow lettuce. Can we grow lettuce in here so we can just have we can make our own salads?
We could just take the pot and be like, when it's lunchtime. Is that what we're thinking? She just thinks we're gonna make like rabbits and just the lettuce.
Well, I was gonna keep like a Peter dressing
Rabbit.
Here. Geez.
Okay, so we'll pour dressing into the pot and then make like Peter Rabbit.
Into the pot.
Salad bar.
A salad bar. See, if you guys come in, you get to experience our salad bar in person.
Nobody wants to experience it.
Everybody wants to experience that. This is my new
anyway.
obsession. I've been watching videos about people growing lettuce inside.
Then let's try it. I'm okay. I'm here for this. Okay, you hold this and highlight things you like. I'm going to show off. Catherine was also kind enough to send me a very sweet little publication present. With a little bit of, extra information from her about what's going to be included. In fact, here, let me actually read this.
This is this right here, you guys.
These coasters.
Really fast. Fabric wrapping 101.
Yeah.
Using up all of the scraps that we have, all of those little leftover strips, and wrapping it around to make really pretty little coasters and
I love this
plan. And this is so good. Like, what a great idea.
I think what I'm most impressed about with this book so far, Catherine, sorry, I'm going to say the actual thing. When she pitched me this, I was like, fabric balls? Do I need more Diddy balls? But I was like, let me see. And I'm really glad that I said yes, even though I was unsure, because I'm actually really impressed with the practicality of these projects.
Yes.
Like, these are really lovely handmade projects.
Being able to use that. I mean, we all have that bin of things that needs to get used.
We do. So Catherine writes, a quick tour of the book. The earlier projects will be quicker, 1 hour give or take, and the last 4 to 6 projects will take more time. In writing this book, I assumed the reader/maker will know how to use a sewing machine but not have any prior rope sewing experience. So you're right on track if you've never tried this technique before. Like, so cool. So cool. So inside she owns Mountain Thread Company. Love that. She owns Mountain Thread Company. I'm assuming they sell rope. As of right now, we don't have rope. We'll refer y'all to them, but we will bring in copies of the book. But she sent a couple of different types of rope for us to experiment with, which I'm very excited about. And I really want to see.
So we can learn the ropes.
We can learn the ropes. And then she sent this very cute little package, which let's see what treasures are in here. I love a good treasure bag.
Oh, me too.
Cute. A little thank you from Mountain Thread Company.
Ooh.
And look at this. She sent a needle. She sent her recommended needle for me to work with. Us to work with, let's be honest. Oh, look at this. A sticker.
It's so cute.
And I heart rope.
A little confetti trivet. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, you can confetti trivet.
I've got like the little...
Oh man, I want those. Oh, we're going to be buying a lot of rope. Okay.
We're going to be buying a lot
Prepare
of
my
rope.
spirit for that. I suddenly want rope everything.
Yeah, let's do that.
Can we make little rope bowls for threads and stuff when we have students in here? Because we never have enough trash cans.
Yes, let's do
That
that.
would be a great plan. Okay. So anyway, we wanted to play show and tell. Holler if you have questions about the book. Obviously, we'll do another little show and tell when it arrives. But we wanted to go ahead and share it with you because it's just so fun.
It's so cute.
Let's see.
We're dying of the cuteness.
I know. These look like lots of projects, which we will read in a moment.
Oh, yay.
I just want to make sure that I have not missed any questions. Edinburgh! Yay! Izzy, I'm glad you're here. All right. You want to keep flipping through that while I start setting up my... Yeah. All right.
Raved about variegated thread recently, so I'm on the hunt.
Oh, wait, what?
It says you've raved about variegated
Madeline,
thread.
you're on the hunt. Allow me.
Allow
me.
Allow us to indulge you.
Allow me to be your dealer. Where did I put...
We do rave
I
about
have a whole... Well,
variegated.
I have a few things.
When we were working towards getting the shop open, we were looking at variegated threads and we were like, psh, psh, we would never. This is not our thing. We don't love it. And then at some point, what was the first project we used it for?
I mean, I was working on the applique, but applique is not my spiritual gift.
Yeah.
You use it on your Jane rhythm.
I think it's because I was looking at the applique. I was like, some of these are surprisingly different than what I thought it was going to turn out looking like.
Yeah.
And then I was like, pulled it for the Jane, and I was like, let's just try some of these.
Yeah.
And it was interesting to see how over like a long line it changed differently than the applique where it's a quicker change.
Yeah.
And I think that was
that's
the turning
where it started.
point. Yeah.
Because then I used a variegated. Did I use variegated on Astra? Yes.
Variegated on Astra.
We did variegated
Obviously
on
the pops.
The pops. There was something else recently too.
And we were just amazed by how the movement that you get in a quilt when you use it, which was really fun. It's such a neat way to add like another detail, but it's a subtle detail, so it doesn't take away from anything else you're doing. It makes it glitter and sparkle.
It just adds sparkle because like I'm looking at pops right now. So one of the summer pops, and from here I can't tell that it's a variegated thread.
Right.
I mean, I can't really see the thread color at all. I just see the texture, right? Yeah. And here, I actually can turn y'all so that you can see this too.
As we stare off screen.
That's the summer pop that we're discussing right now. This is our microphone, in case you are wondering.
It's blue. It matches the sewing machine.
It's on brand. What can I say? Yeah, and so you have to get like right up on it, and then it's like this extra little surprise when you get there that you're like, oh,
yeah,
I didn't realize that this was quilted that way.
Yep.
You know? So anyway, all that to say, Madeline, here's a little rack of some of our variegated colors. It's not all of them, but we have a lot. We're obsessed.
Yeah, it's taken over our lives.
Yeah. Yeah, this is one of my favorites. This is 4654. I haven't gotten to use this on a project yet, but I am looking for an excuse. Let me tell you what. I also love this kind of corally ready pink 4668. That's part of why I grabbed them off the other rack. And then I just used, this is 3770 that I used on Astra, which is behind me over here. I used this on something recently too. Oh, I used this on that star for Cheryl.
Oh yeah.
I did square spirals with this, and it looked so sparkly.
Yeah, it was very like, and with the star, it almost looked like frosty, snowy, like fractally.
Yeah,
it's very cool.
This is the one that we did on Summer Pops 3817. It looks like a unicorn vomited on the spool, but it's way better in person. So, a few recommendations. Holler if you want me to pull something.
I'm indecisive about a red or green based variegated for my Christmas quilt.
Ooh.
What is the main color of the Christmas? Yeah, like what is the thing that there's the most of on the Christmas quilt?
And what kind is it, like a true Christmas red?
Yeah, these are the questions. True Christmas red. What do you see the most
color?
of? Yeah. Where do you want it to pop?
Yeah.
I'm still flipping.
We will help you figure this out. Fear not.
A bread basket with handles.
Oh, that's the one that was in the inside of the cover that I freaked out about.
Okay,
yeah. It's so cute.
I love it. I love making homemade bread. I'll bring some bread up here.
Yeah, and we could make a bread basket.
I love this.
I love this. All right. Alicia's falling in love with variegated threads. Austin said, I've used the variegated threads for my last several quilts. Love 336 or 3660. Which one is that, Asta? I think I just held that one up. I need to get better at learning the numbers of these.
I have to
Blue
make a
variegated.
I have to make a charging caddy.
You absolutely have to make a charging caddy.
That is so cute. That is such a good way to like hide the foam clutter.
Yeah.
I love it.
I have like a charging rack, and I kind of want to ditch it for something like that. I would almost rather run 3 cables into something like that.
Yeah.
Because right now I have one of those things where like you put your phone on the front and your AirPods on the back and then your watch on the top.
Oh, that's cool.
It's ugly as sin.
Yeah, it's not cute, but it's cool.
It looks so, I mean, I'm married to a tech bro. Like, rip me. It's like a frat boy minus the beer and plus the wires. It's like, I just said that out loud.
Gosh. That's hilarious. Okay, main color is forest green. Ooh, pretty.
Ooh, old fashioned Christmas line for Riley Blake. Want the fabric prints to stand out. Lots of, I would almost go for a neutral variegated.
Yeah.
I would think about this guy. This is 4670. This is like a taupe and cream variegated.
Yes. That will look great on both.
Yeah, I think this will sparkle nicely on everything.
Because that taupe neutral color will lean into the greens.
Yes.
It's on the greens.
And lean into the reds.
More, yeah.
Because let me see. Oh, I'm going to get that Christmas back quarter bundle. We can hold it up against that.
Oh, yeah. Great idea. Let's see.
Let me see if I have one unwrapped as well, because then we can really hold it up.
And there's this one over here too. This is a newish one. Pull this off of it. This one is here's another new one bundle that we just came up with. The Joshuette.
Oh yes, the Joshuette. We love the Joshuette.
Which would be great for it's 11 fat quarters. We kind of pulled it together for the Celtic crossing pattern from
yes. Yeah. Oh, we have new bundles. Yeah, we gotta show off our new bundles too.
Here's the other one. Patty bundle. I'm going to be making this one into
and there's one more.
The Celtic crossing.
What was there was the other one.
I see it.
Leah?
Yeah.
Leah. Okay, I'm unwrapping this thread for you. Madeline. Oh yes, here we go. The number is 4670. And it should be listed in stock under the variegated listing. If for some reason it's not, because sometimes my thread inventories are weird, just send an email and I can get it fixed. Okay, here we go. So here is that thread up against similar colors, and also just for the sake of show. So this is just a miscellaneous fat quarter bundle that we made for the festival. But here's Joshuette with it. I love that. That looks so good.
Really pretty.
Yeah. Also, Joshuette is very pretty. Yeah. And then this is
It's a good transition from fall into Christmas.
Yes. This is like a fall into traditional Christmas, kind of more traditional colorways. Yeah. This is a modern fall into Christmas, into a modern Christmas.
Yep.
And then Patty is just, I want pinks to sparkle on my Christmas whites.
Yes. Yes, it is.
This is who they are in their personalities. All right. So yes, Madeline 4670. Perfect. Yes, of course. Listen, Madeline, thank you actually for being an excellent example of like part of why we love these lives and part of why we want to be here is like we want to show y'all new stuff. We want to get to like quilt with y'all, but it also is an opportunity for us to be available to troubleshoot things exactly like that with you. That it's so much easier to go back and forth in near real time, even than over email. So perfect example of things we love. Oh my gosh, we are making those immediately.
I don't know how to get that to face the camera. There we go.
You're gonna hold it closer?
Liz, it's so cute. How fun is that? We could do it in the string and story colors and like hang it. Can you dip dye these? We should dip dye these.
We could dip dye them.
Okay.
Darcy wants to do all of the crafts.
All of the crafts, let's go.
All of the crafts.
Speaking of all of the crafts, I am going to be making both of my children's Halloween costumes here soon.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to experiment with one of the quilting cottons, like a steely blue color, and dip dyeing it maybe in bleach because I need the bottom to be like paler than the top.
Do you like spritz bleach? Yeah.
All right, let's work on this.
Okay. Maybe let's not bring bleach here though.
We can do it outside.
Okay.
I'll do it at my house.
Okay. I just am like, there's a lot
do you want me to write a blog post?
Sure. Always here for
write
it.
a blog post.
Sharing how you did that thing. Someone might No,
we're not.
Nope.
I'm so glad that we did this on the internet. This is a great place for that.
Showing how you did the thing. We know it made you sweary. But then it turned out fine. And someone else might want to be that way and make a thing. I don't know. Never mind. Anyway.
We'll come back with the full rendition next week.
Let me read about people's projects here. Linda is piecing her sampler top in the Alice in Glass mini series. Oh. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I don't even think I've told you this. Everyone and their sister must be, what is this?
I want to make a bunch of these for my craft room. The little
detail.
Can we get Orifloss for this?
Don't tempt me. Tempt me, but don't tempt me.
I'm tempting you. Orifloss, let's
go. Or 12 weight would be good too.
Okay.
The Alice in Glass minis quilt along. Everyone and their sister must be doing this quilt along because I had an amazing rock star come in. She wanted me to get her one of the rollers, the little wooden rollers for doing this, right? Let me tell you how hard it was to find one of those on the internet. You cannot find those Violet Craft rollers right now because everyone and their sister must be doing this quilt along. It was amazing. So 3 cheers to Allison. What?
Okay. My dad called. Apparently, my phone is not working.
Do you need to call your dad?
No, we're good.
Okay.
My son, the nurse called my parents because neither of us answered.
Oh. Is Neil okay?
My son is leaving school apparently today. So
no sickness.
Why?
No
Why
sickness.
Okay, sorry. Continue. I actually pulled up my phone because I wanted to look up this.
Does Ed have Neil though?
Yeah.
And do we still get the tomato?
He said he's going to drop us off the tomato.
Okay.
Neil has a fever.
No! I rebuke this.
Y'all, our kids have been sick.
Non-stop.
Somebody in our family, and either of our families has been sick since September.
No, since August.
You're right. Since August. I'm sorry.
The second week of August. 6 weeks.
You're right. It's been 6 weeks.
No, it's been 7 weeks because it was. Ouch. Hold on. I just
literally this morning when
we might both start crying.
I didn't know. It was yesterday afternoon because Molly yesterday was like, my stomach hurts, and I was like, took her temperature. I was like, I think you might be hungry. She gets hungry. She gets a stomach ache when she's hungry. So I was like, just eat some breakfast. Let's see how you feel. And then they got on the bus and she felt fine. And I was like, oh, thank goodness. And we got back inside. I was like, if someone in this house comes down sick again, I will lose my mind.
Yeah.
Lose it.
We're losing it now.
I'm losing it.
We're losing it now. It's a good thing we chose the code word we chose for today. That's all I'm going to say about that. We'll get to that in a minute. Don't forget, stay tuned because you need to get the code word for this week's giveaway. Okay, let's see. Yvonne is trying to get motivated to get back on her long arm after getting it back from the shop and catching COVID. Oh, yeah, you go do what you need to do. Yes, Yvonne, you got this. I'm going to be doing some long arming at the shop. And sorry, my brain just left with Darcy. I'm going to bring it back. Yeah, I've been working on some long arming. I started actually because I needed a new project. Like I need a hole in the head, but I started a new quilt on my long arm this week. And I don't know, I'm feeling very inspired and I will try to share some of that inspiration with you. Marisa just finished quilting a baby quilt. Oh, sorry, I cut you out, Darcy. Michelle, no sewing this week. I'm working on product selection for our bathroom renovation. That's awesome, Michelle. Way to go. Austin's making a flannel bed quilt. Madeline's working on the Christmas quilt.
Yay.
Sandy's finishing up a crochet cardigan so I can get back to week 2 of FMQ. Yes.
It's sweater weather.
It's sweater weather. Oh, let me tell you, we went on our walk yesterday morning and my hands were very cold.
So when
I really need to finish my fingerless gloves.
So bring them up here so on lunch break we can work on them.
That's true. I should just bring them up here tomorrow.
I finished my first sleeve on my cardigan. And
did you bring it for me to see it?
No. But I finished it with the tubular bind off because it's sexy. Tubular bind off is sexy.
I've never done a tubular bind off.
Oh, we're gonna do that.
Yeah. we're gonna have to. Let's see. Oh, Susie, you're catching us live. Austin's pulling fabric from stash for Triangle School. Yay! Oh my gosh. Several of you signed up for Triangle School and it made me so excited. That's going to be such a good class. Like,
oh my gosh.
My only complaint about that class is that I can't join it.
The pattern is so good. You're going to love it.
It's my own time.
So
I could join it. It's my own time that I'm I wouldn't keep up, but it looks so good.
Yeah.
Brittany's incredible.
Brittany's amazing.
Oh my gosh, I love her.
We
so
gush
much.
over her quite a lot.
I know. Here we are again. We made our way back to gushing about Brittany.
This has been 5 episodes now, and we have
I
gushed
know
over
every
Brittany.
single one. Elizabeth says my sewing machine started skipping while free motion quilting. The owner sat down and started free motion quilting, and it worked for him. Oh my gosh. I'm finally back to practicing. My local dealer must be a sewing machine whisperer. Amazing. I'm glad that it's working. That's really the important thing. Variegated thread, variegated thread, variegated thread.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
We love variegated thread. Oh my gosh, Alicia, I know that quilt along looks amazing.
Yes.
And yes, Marie, the only easy to find rollers were wallpaper rollers. But I hunted down an Allison Glass roller or a Violet Craft roller for her in the end, but it took some doing.
Oh.
And Francie says, I'm still working on the piece made with my mother-in-law's clothing. I've decided 6-inch blocks with lots of small pieces is not my jam. No Bonnie Hunter quilts for me. Oh my gosh. Okay, you'll appreciate this. So y'all know I've made one Bonnie Hunter quilt. And her designs are incredible. I am a pokey piecer. So it took me over a year to make this quilt, right? And I love it with my whole heart. I made it very scrappy. It has all this funky fabric in it. I love it. And it's not quite queen size, but we put it on the bed anyway. So last night, John had opened this bottle of wine. He'd opened this Pinot and it was very smoky. Not bad. I just didn't want smoky wine.
Yeah.
And
that's fair.
Yeah, I just was I wanted something fruitier and this is very smoky to me. And so he was going to pour my wine into his glass and then go get me a different wine. But he starts to do it over the quilt. And I don't normally I'm whatever, quilts in my house get used. But I was and he was what? I was could you maybe pour it over the carpet instead?
Over the carpet.
And he was I was I just really love this quilt. And let's be honest, I'm never making another one.
I love that
and he goes, all of that checks out. And he poured it over the nightstand and did not spill. But I just was maybe let's not put wine on the Bonnie Hunter quilt.
Seriously though.
There's already wine on it. I've spilled wine at least once, but I didn't want a big wine.
No. Big smoky wine.
Just no.
No.
Let's see. Jennifer says I'm still working on Bonnie Hunter quilts so much more than a year. That's nothing. Well, I was pretty project focused that year. Also, Jennifer, hi. It's good to see you. Haven't seen you in a minute. All right, let's actually do a tiny bit of sewing before our tomatoes arrive.
The mystery.
Bonnie does, yeah. Christmas time each year.
Maybe I should do that. I love a mystery.
You would actually finish it on time, and it would be really good. And that would be fun that we could pick out colors.
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right.
I'm not bad.
I'm joining in on the Bonnie Hunter mystery quilt along.
I'll talk you through. We could revisit my methods for changing up colors. Hi from work.
I love that.
That's my favorite.
Hi from work for us too.
From work, yeah. Same. Except your boss knows and approves. Oh, I'm trying out a new ruler.
Okay, tell us about this.
This is really earth-shattering because I've used exactly one ruler for many moons now. And by moons, I mean years. But remember that big box of stuff that
for many years. Sorry.
That
7
years ago. Our fathers. I could keep going, and I'm gonna stop now. So the So and So podcast was
yes.
They interviewed me.
Yes.
They sent that big box of stuff, and this was down in the bottom. So this is an Amanda Murphy ruler. It's good measure. It's just long and straight. And I'm experimenting with what I like it for, because the advantage of it is that it is longer than my 4-in-1 ruler. The disadvantage is that it's narrower, so holding on to it is a little bit trickier.
Okay.
So I'm trying it out. I think I like the other one better for the domestic, but I wanted to just give this a go today. So
here we go.
Here we are.
All right.
I'm doing this little bit of ruler work over here.
Made 2 Bonnie Hunter quilts. It takes so much longer.
Yeah. Bonnie is like the fastest. Like, I would love to put the 2 of you in a room and make a game show about how fast you can piece a quilt.
Oh, that sounds.
Listen, she's so fast. I asked you about cutting, and now I'm going to shove a quilt in your lap. So I'm really not sure how.
Well, I'm just sitting here staring, so you know, that's
okay. I was like, oh, can you do some cutting for me? And then I put a bunch of stuff in her way. Sorry about that.
I'm just supposed to be cutting to Astra. This is apparently not what I'm doing at the moment. So here we are. I'm about to watch you.
That's okay. You can watch me do ruler work.
Yeah, we're gonna watch. We're gonna see how this goes. That whole box from so and so is really nice.
Yeah, they sent a lot of fun goodies. Don't worry, we'll show them off here and there as we go.
We'll sprinkle it in.
We'll sprinkle those in.
Love that. What time is it right now?
It is 11:30.
So Ed said he's gonna bring the tomato. Oh, the grocery girls are alive.
Oh, yay.
Okay. Ed said he's gonna bring the tomato by. He just won't be able to stay and eat, which is really sad.
He won't be able to stay.
I know.
Me
too.
I was really looking forward to his jokes.
I'm really sad that my son is sick.
I'm so sad. I'm so sad. How dare he?
Why?
How dare someone give him germs? Don't they know?
I know.
Don't they know?
We've had enough.
Enough germs.
Right.
Hopefully it's one of those things that it's just like a day.
I'm really, really hoping for that.
Does he ever get those things, or is he like a I'm sick and I'm staying sick kind of person?
No, he'll get. The problem with Neil is that once he's sick, he's like,
is he committed to the narrative?
Yes. Yes. He gets better, but he's like, I can't go to school today. I still don't feel good.
Well, and today's Thursday. He's not going to school.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yay me.
Sorry. I'm so sad for you.
Thank you.
I'm truly. I'm not.
Hi from Roswell. Oh, neighbor.
Gail. We love you. How you doing, Gail? I would like to point out that Gail, Leanne, and Alicia all came and did the Rockstar photo shoot with us last Sunday, and they all still like us. And that feels like a really big accomplishment.
Yeah, Gail, did you get some recovery and rest time after that big day?
Because we're a lot of energy. We're a lot of energy.
A lot of singing, a lot of dancing.
Yeah.
So over the weekend, we did a whole, during the Fall Festival on Sunday, we had some rock stars come in person and bring their quilts, and we did like a whole photo shoot, and like, there was some acting involved. We
played the Pink Panther theme.
We did play the Pink Panther theme.
We also played ABBA, which I will never get over. I literally was like, we need some like upbeat music. What should I play? Does not skip a beat. Darcy's is like ABBA.
Yeah, I did wait for 1 second to see if anyone else had other suggestions. And I'm like, well, if no one else is going to throw anything in.
You know, and so that's what we played.
ABBA.
And then we played the Pink Panther theme. On repeat at full volume for a solid 30 minutes. So it really is an accomplishment that they still like me.
That's true.
Y'all are amazing.
Y'all are amazing.
Almost no voice on Monday.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
But it's so cute. If y'all haven't checked out that video, there's already a trailer up on Instagram, and the full video will be coming here to YouTube soon.
Getting ready to go to band rehearsal. Yay, Gail. That's fun.
Yay, love that.
They had flute choir yesterday. All the music is back in session. It's so nice.
I don't think that I realized that music was so seasonal.
I don't know, Gail, are you in community bands? I feel like we've had this conversation, and I have forgotten. But a lot of the community bands here are around this area. So it goes September through May. Basically, just runs the school year.
Which that makes sense, I guess. When I think about it, it never occurred to me that it might be that way.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Why did I do that?
We had a blast. Alicia says, "Yay! I'm so glad." Yeah, Gail said HollyAnne does a good Pink Panther sneak. So that is.
I had to do that. It was really important.
Community band and community bell choir. I do remember you talking about the bell choir as well. That's awesome, and it's only in the fall. Okay, cool. Yeah,
Gail wears these gloves for bell choir.
I love that so much. We just started back flute choir. We have a flute choir extravaganza for all of Atlanta area.
Extravaganza.
I know. It's all of the different flute choirs around the area, and that's in November. The greater Atlanta area. So there's even like some of the ones from the colleges and stuff too, which is cool. So that's our next big concert coming up.
That's cool.
Yay.
Yeah. I got an invite to some sort of musical thing from the Georgia State School of Music.
Oh, cool.
And I was like, and it was addressed to me, and I was like, why? I don't music.
I don't music.
not like that. Love it.
Well, Flute Choir Extravaganza is the second weekend in November. Second weekend in November. It's a Sunday, and you and Rachel are cordially invited. So,
okay.
Second Sunday in November.
If I'm in town, there's a good chance. We have one more conversation topic before we reveal our winner and our word.
So, this is my rotary cutter.
This is very important.
Closed.
We have hot takes, people. We have hot takes.
Okay.
So when a project is underway, this is a work in progress.
Yeah.
When a project is partly done, but mostly abandoned to its own devices, it is an unfinished object.
We've left it alone.
Do we agree on this so far?
Yes.
All right. Now, the initials of those things are WIP and UFO.
Yes.
Darcy and I are of the strong opinion that those are pronounced WIP and UFO.
Yes.
Agree or disagree?
And how do you say it? Tell us.
Right. Because, sorry if we're about to offend you. I'm gonna poison the well.
It's chilling.
Hey, yo, we don't open until noon. Yeah. So can y'all come back then? Thanks. So I'm gonna poison the well. We have engaged conversationally with someone who pronounced this UFOs.
UFO. Okay, so let's see what everybody else says here. Okay, agree to both. Everybody else agrees.
Okay.
Yeah. So has anyone else heard
this was a hot
UFO?
Has anyone else heard UFO? And how do you feel about that? Because I had a very strong reaction.
I did too. I was like, I don't like it. Okay.
Oh, so far this is not controversial.
So far we're good.
We thought we might be picking a fight. We weren't sure.
We weren't. You never know when somebody's like very committed to calling it something.
Yeah.
And also, I feel like the hard thing with like crafting at home or doing anything like at home is that you say it in your head a lot, or if you say it out loud, it's to some other people that don't know.
Right.
And then you say it in front of other people, and you're like, is that like a hank of yarn, a skein?
Yes.
Or a skein.
Right.
And people say it all different ways.
Well, and I think it was my very traumatic experience in middle school where I learned how to say the word subtle verbally. I saw written SUBTLE.
Yeah.
I thought they were synonyms. And one was pronounced subtle and one was pronounced subtle.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Said that out loud in front of some friends. Let me tell you, 20 years later, I still hear about this.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's not very nice, friends.
Well, we aren't as close as we used to be for some very good reasons.
We've all had those things. You say the thing out loud and you're like, that's wrong.
My favorite story, though, is a professor that I knew at college. He
projects and grocery sacks. Oh, Jennifer, I love all your.
Oh my gosh, pigs!
Project and grocery
pizzles.
sacks.
Oh my gosh, projects and
Ziplocs. I love pigs and pizzles.
That's amazing. That's
actually
like my favorite.
I put all of my things in Ziplocs before I started. I gather everything and throw it into a big, giant Ziploc, one of the 2-gallon ones, and then I have all of that's yarn or fabric or whatever.
Like Quilting in Progress that we're working on in the back. We have
I do pizzles. I love pizzles.
Pizzles. I like pizzles. That's nice. But a professor I had in college told me this story about a student who had only read the word unique and had not, and I guess presumably had heard it said, but had done the same thing of not connected the two words together as being the same because how it looks and how it sounds don't match great. And they had picked a fight with him in class. So they were kind of being a smart aleck. And then they said something about the unquay characteristics of each student and how those need to be taken into consideration. And Dr. Beckman was like, let me tell you how hard it was to keep a straight face.
Oh, I'm pronouncing pizzles correctly.
Pizzles! I love it. No oofus. Elizabeth is like, immediately no.
Yeah.
All right, so we're all on the same page here. Okay,
so
well,
it's UFOs.
I now feel like a little bit sad that we kind of publicly shamed the UFO pronouncer. I don't actually know who this person was. I did not encounter them. I don't mean it to be that way. I just wanted to know if there was debate around here.
Yeah,
apparently there's not.
Like, because sometimes there is a thing, like, you hear some person pronounce it like half the community does.
Right, and I wanted to know, was I, in fact, moving through life with my blinders
on? If
on?
you're the UFO person, we love you, and you can say UFO.
You can do that if you need to.
I will quietly judge you, but I won't judge you out loud, and I will accept you with loving arms. Not loving arms, that's weird. We're not going to make it weird.
This is continuing to go weird.
It's getting worse. Abort.
I think the really useful thing that came out of this conversation was learning the term pizzle. Thank you for adding that to our vocabulary today.
I really appreciate that.
That's amazing.
I have lots of pizzles. Yes.
Pizzles.
Very.
Then we get pizzles with pizzazz.
Pizzles with pizzazz.
That sounds like an event name. That sounds like a party that needs to happen. How do we make this a party? I did exactly 3 lines of ruler work, and now I'm taking my gloves off as if I've been highly productive. I love that.
She's like,
me.
oh yeah, long day of working.
Should we announce our winner?
Yes,
and
we
give
should.
our new instructions here. All right,
Yes.
let's do this. So last week we part of NASA education hour. Pizzles with
pizzazz.
That would be amazing. That would be amazing. So we have this lovely collection called Bungalow from Kate Spain. Last week, our safe word was Scarecrow. And so the rock star who typed in Scarecrow and is our lucky winner this week is Deborah Seithel. S-E-I-T-H-E-L. So Deborah, if you will please email us at hello@stringandstory.com. Let us know that you won the Scarecrow prize and put your shipping address in there. And then we will ship this out to you. Okay. It's very important that you email us because that's part of how we're going to protect y'all from spam and phishing on this. Okay. So Deborah Seithel, if you will please email hello@stringandstory.com to claim your happy little prize. Now, this week, we have this lovely fat quarter bundle as our giveaway. This week's code word is bubbly. B-U-B-L-Y. Nope, B-U-B-B-L-Y.
B-U-B-B-L-Y.
I should have looked at it. I wrote it so that I wouldn't.
Bubbly.
Bubbly as in champagne.
Champagne.
That was also a mispronunciation that I had as a child. It was really unfortunate.
Oh my goodness. I feel like that's an easy one to make though.
Yeah, because that's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah,
champagne.
Because in French, you write down a lot of letters and you only say half.
Right.
And I love it.
French is really confusing that way.
Yeah.
So type bubbly in the chat for a chance to win. Now remember, we will not reach out to you and say that you won. Right here, Yvonne, just type it right here. We will not reach out to you and be like, oh my gosh, you won. Give us all your information. Wait until next week. And during next week's live, we will announce the winner and then you will email us just like we instructed Deborah today. So if you're on the replay, you can put it in the comments. On those of you who are live, you can put it in the chat. Bubbly, not to be confused with my nickname Bubbles. I love that.
I love that.
All right, and you will have the chance to win this fun little happy bundle.
Bubbly is the thing that I'm going to need to deal with my sick child.
Yeah, I feel like some bubbly is going to be in.
Oh boy.
Yeah, in the queue today.
Deep
breaths. Why do they keep getting sick? I don't understand. All right, so what else? I'm going to read Lisa's review one more time. And then we will wrap up in time for Ed to get here with the tomato. So Rockstars, once again, I want to just highlight Lisa's lovely review where she wrote, I spent the day here learning free motion quilting. It was time well spent. If I hadn't done this today, I would be stitching in the ditch again on a quilt for my son. Instead, I am doing 4 different designs with confidence. Thanks again. And I'm pleased to report that I've watched Lisa grow in her quilting over the last few years, and she is an amazing free motion quilter. She's a graduate of Free Motion Quilting Academy and a really valued member of this community. So Lisa, thank you for sharing that even back in your early Rockstar days. We are thrilled to have you. So Rockstars, as we depart for today, make sure you type bubbly in the chat. For a chance to win that lovely fat quarter bundle. Make sure you've subscribed to our YouTube channel. And if you want to help us hit 25K over on Instagram, go hit follow over there as well at String and Story. You can leave a review on Google for a chance for us to win your review during a weekly live. There's also a link in the caption of this video for that. And finally, what was that? Oh yes, finally, go check out all of our new fabric and kits and things in the shop. Yay. There's a link in the caption of this video. So Rockstars, we adore you. And thank you for joining us. Yes, keep an eye out for the book. Where do we hide it? Is it under there? There it is. We will announce when this arrives in stock because we want to make sure that y'all have a chance to get your hands on this. In the meanwhile, we'll report back with the projects that we try out. All right. Thanks for being here, y'all. We'll see you next week.